Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdowns yesterday, and Dallas maintained its perch atop the NFC East by beating the NFL's best defense with the Carolina Panthers. But even before the game, Fox NFL Sunday analyst Jimmy Johnson was pretty confident about his former team's chances moving forward. Take a listen.
They're going to run away with the NFC East. That's not a question, but that's not the goal. I think because they're playing so many players, they'll be strong and fresh going into the playoffs.
Love Jimmy. Shannon, are you ready to concede the East to the Cowboys? And are you ready to admit they are a threat to win the NFC?
No.
A real threat?
No. Big N. Long O. No. It's 4 games. It's 4 games into a 17-game season. Anything can happen. Yes, the Cowboys, but I'm trying to think what team wouldn't be running away with the NFC East. Maybe the Jets, maybe the Texans. You make it seem like this is the NFC West or the AFC West.
So you're conceding they're going to run away with it?
No, they're not.
Oh, well, because it was terrible.
No, this is a terrible division, but a lot of things can happen. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, Skip, and trip on your way to the market, because there goes all your profit. So I'm just telling you, you owe that kid and you're laughing and everything, but your day gonna come sooner or later, because anything can happen, Skip. Everybody's just a bad injury, a tweak here or there, from all of a sudden leveling the playing fields. Yes, Giants got a much-needed win yesterday. Washington got a much-needed win yesterday. The Eagles, but Skip, they're 2. What are the Cowboys? They're 3-1 now. I mean, you beat the Eagles.
They lost to the GOAT at the GOAT. That's it.
And hold on, Skip. We saw Mac Jones complete 19 passes in a row. We've seen teams light up that second.
They're decimated. They weren't decimated on opening night.
Okay.
They had everybody.
Okay, what about the Rams?
What about them?
How did Matthew Stafford do against that defense? What about Matty Ice? With the matters those 2 interceptions, he threw a party against that defense. So that's not saying anything that Dak Prescott threw for 303 against that 403 against that secondary. All I'm saying is no, they're not. I'm not conceding them running away with the division. There's still 13 games left. Let's see how this thing play out. Yes, they beat the Eagles. The only team that I've been impressed that they beat thus far is the Chargers. And I think of all the teams that they beat, I think the Chargers have the best chance of making the playoffs. Do you believe the Eagles will make the playoffs? Do you believe Carolina, when it's all said and done, will make the playoffs? If not, then so what are we talking about?
I don't know. So
thank you.
I remind you, we have a bet in which I gave you TF the field in the least, right?
Okay.
You have all 3 of those teams. Do you like your chances?
I like my chances.
Do you?
All I'm saying is you guys are not running away with the division.
Okay.
I'm put it like this. I'm not buying out of the bet.
No?
No.
How many cases is it? Remind me.
I don't know, 5, 6, 7. I don't care what it is. I'm not buying out.
Call it 10.
Okay, you call it 10. I'm not buying out.
No?
No.
You can buy out right now for...
No, I'm not doing it.
4. I'll give you a deal.
I don't want a deal. I don't want any deal.
No?
I'll check back with you in week. With 4 games in the season left, I'll check back with you.
Which bandwagon are you driving now in the East on Monday morning?
I got all 3 of them. I don't got to drive any. So if one of them break down side the road next Sunday, I'll hop on the other one if it wins.
Okay, so I love what Coach Jimmy said on the pregame show yesterday. I believe what he said, and I thought it was very astute what he said, because he's looking past the East into the future, because this team has a chance to be a contender in the NFC.
Yeah.
Because this team is playing a whole bunch of players. What do I keep reminding you?
I just want you to know that Jimmy wasn't looking into a crystal ball. That's a snow globe.
Okay.
And when it all settles, you won't be doing anything come playoff time, okay?
When Jimmy coached the Cowboys, it was no snow job that he put on anybody. He just went out and just won and won and won some more.
So hold on. You feeling you sounded very Jerry Jones-esque. Are you saying this team is like those 90s Super Bowl teams? Is that what you're doing?
I posted a picture yesterday after the Cowboy game in which I was wearing my Roger Staubach throwback jersey, my number 12 Cowboy jersey with the stars on the shoulder pads.
Yeah.
And I did so because I was starting to remember the great old days, all the way back to the Staubach Landry days.
Were the 71 Cowboys?
Sure. No, we can go all the way back wherever you want to go in that era.
The 60s, they were not good.
Okay, well, the 70s Cowboys, and then we had the 90s Cowboys.
Hold on, Why you keep skipping decades?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hold on. The Cowboys been in existence since 1960. You skip right over the 60s.
Well,
you jump right over the 80s. You jump right over the 2000s.
We had Danny White at quarterback.
You jump right over the 2010s.
Yep.
And now all of a sudden you want to pick up in 2020.
Okay, so the point is, I keep reminding you, DeMarcus Lawrence is going to come back from a broken foot, right?
He's no longer their best player.
Okay, Keanu Neal is coming off COVID issues, so he's going to be back in the lineup at some point. Lyle Collins, I don't even know if he can win his job back now because you made the point earlier, Terrence Steele is playing out of his mind.
He is.
But how about a backup of Lyle Collins, who at times in his career has certainly been a Pro Bowl right tackle, right?
Okay.
Okay, so I got that. And Michael Gallup's going to come back to bolster my receiver core because we haven't had him for a while, and I assume he's going to be back in a couple of weeks. And then the kid Kelvin Joseph, our second-round pick at corner, he can only give you more depth at corner. He hasn't been playing. So we're loaded with people who are all coming back. You understand that?
I understand that.
There was a moment yesterday when I thought we were going to mathematically clinch the NFC East.
Oh, man,
well, I did. And then I was very happy for the Giants, and I was very happy for the Washington football team because they came back on the road. You can argue against inferior talent, but the Giants especially impressed me because they're at New Orleans. It's Jameis, and I know Jameis has been up and he's been down and he's been right and he's been left.
Yeah, he didn't play bad yesterday.
He did not play poorly, and the Giants have firepower because Daniel Jones played like good Daniel. And Saquon had a couple of flashes where you said, aha, he's back.
Right.
They found themselves down at the Superdome yesterday, and they are on their way next Sunday to Dallas. And I think it'll be a hard game. It'll be a division battle. But I'm glad that they announced their presence because now my team will not look past them and take them lightly. We will take it up another notch next Sunday.
Saquon gonna get loose.
Okay? And your little man, Taylor Heineke, he pulled a rabbit out of his hat again at Atlanta, and they were down in the fourth quarter, 30-22. The Giants were down 11. They were down 21-10 and came back. But again, Washington down 30-22.
Well, Washington deserved to win. After they called that bull jive call on Chase Young,
they
wasn't no roughing no.
Okay, so which of those teams do you like? You used to hate the Giants. You had no use for Joe Judge and company, right?
I got all three of them.
You got all three of them?
It's like I got 3 vacation homes. I mean, one in Saint-Tropez, one in the Maldives, one in the Malfi. I mean, so whichever one I feel like going to, I love them all. What's your favorite vacation spot? I love them all.
You just compared Philadelphia, Washington, and the Giants to vacation spots?
Yep.
Like
paradises?
Do they look like paradise?
No, they're not. But I'm saying I have vacation homes in all those spots, and I can't choose a favorite one.
Really?
It's all the way I feel at the present time.
Well, I'm feeling really good about my Dallas Cowboys, and I'm feeling really good that Troy Aikman went all the way to special last week.
They not.
And I'm feeling really good that the great Drew Pearson went all the way to Dak is now a top 3 quarterback.
Dak ain't no top 3.
And I'm feeling really good that Coach Jimmy went all the way to, they're looking down the road at making a playoff run because they're playing so many players that they're going to be fresh when the playoffs start.
So,
love it. And it's going to be the death of you in your seat over there. You're going to be haunted the rest of this year.
Okay, so since you like that, so you would take Dak Prescott over Kyler Murray, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, and Tom Brady. So which one of those guys? I just named 4 quarterbacks. I didn't even put Allen. I didn't put Josh Allen, and I didn't put Lamar Jackson. So which one of those guys are you taking Dak Prescott? Have you taken kicking out to put Dak Prescott in the top 3?
We are now. You got a cold?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, a little chilly. I got my fan going. A little chilly over here.
Yeah, okay. All I know is my rushing attack is now 2nd in the NFL, so I don't even have to deal with that debate anymore. I don't even have to worry about that because when Dak is called upon, Dak makes a throw to Amari that you said only a few other humans could make, right? The 35-yarder.
I don't know if you watched yesterday, but I saw Lamar Jackson make some throws I hadn't seen him make before.
Okay, that was against what's left of your Denver Broncos offense.
Yeah, I ain't talking about the offense, right? The defense.
Lock,
but that was the defense.
No lock.
I got no trust in him.
Okay.
And we know Teddy can't can't stay healthy for an entire season.
You told me again and again that Lamar it can't live up throwing the football.
But no, all I said is he just need to improve incrementally. That's it. I'm not saying he ever has to be Mahomes because his legs are so dynamic. That's always going to be the fear factor for people. But the way, did you see him throw the ball, Skip?
I did. Zings. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
It looked good, but my Cowboys look better.
No, they didn't.
Bill Belichick actually get the best of Tom Brady last night, despite losing the game. Some are saying this. Let's go there next.